And welcome back, everyone, to part 5? I didn't actually check which part we're on, but insert number part of What If Naruto Could Copy Kekkei Genkai. Real quick, the house cleaning part of it, where I just addressed some of the things you guys brought up in the comments in the previous video real quick. Someone's saying that Neji would not have stood any chance against Naruto in the fight in this version, just because Naruto's arsenal and everything like that. Keep in mind, Naruto does not have infinite chakra, and some of the jutsu that he has under his belt are still serious chakra drainers. You're actually going to see a little bit of that in this part here. Plus, Naruto's not ultimately trying to kill Neji, so he is still trying to be a little conservative. But yes, Naruto very handily took care of Neji. I do think, though, Neji could still fight back to a certain degree. So there's that. Finally addressing the magnet release and the Shukaku chakra imparted in the sand difference. So I eventually got a chance to look up what exactly it is. And here's the thing. Gaara has magnet release. However, at least in the early parts of the series, he uses his magnet release to weigh down his sand and make it more dense. And he very rarely uses it in the early parts because it's in spite of his father, because he hates his father. What you see with the sand just reacting is more a combination of Shukaku and his mother's, chakra and spirit in the sand. So that's the difference. So right now, Naruto would not have copied magnet release at this time. But spoilers, yes, he's gonna get magnet release. In fact, you'll get it this chapter. So spoilers. Other than that, though, there really wasn't much I needed to address. Most people kind of accepted why Orochimaru didn't go for Naruto over Sasuke. A, it wasn't his initial plan, and B, as some people kind of stated, at that moment, that would make him a far bigger target for the Akatsuki than he already was. And he was already on the Akatsuki's hit list. So I think that's all I need to bring up. Last but not least, though, and I kind of made a comment on this in the poll, but I figured I'd just address it right now. I normally give a warning when people are starting to either spam comments or be kind of disrespectful in the comments towards other people on channel. I give you one warning, and if you don't adhere to that warning, I will ban you from the comments. I haven't had to do that in forever, and I just did that yesterday. But I could immediately tell me giving a warning wasn't going to matter here at all. Because this guy was literally came out and said he was trying to put me down. I don't care he's trying to put me down. But it's the fact that he was one of those people who tries to put other people down to get a laugh and feel good about themselves. And that shit has no place on this channel. None whatsoever. If you do that shit, you're not even getting the warning. He flat out came out and said it. So I'm like, normally I'd give you a warning. I quickly jumped, well, then you're getting banned. Bye-bye. And then I proceeded to ban him. So, if you saw that, congratulations. But, yeah, and I know some people who maybe don't like me as much are going to go, he just bans people, He just can't take criticism or whatever. There's a difference between being a criticizer and being a dick. That guy was being a dick. So, and again, I even said, I'm a big boy, I can take it. But I don't want that toxic nature in the comment section. That's not what this channel is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about having fun. And we can have disagreements, that's fine, but it's supposed to be about being fun. And you'll notice I let a lot slide in the comments. I've let people have conversations where it gets a bit heated and some insults back and forth. That's fine. People get heated, people get passionate all the time. It's when you're ultimately becoming very toxic and just trying to piss people off for no other reason than you can, then I draw the line at that. That and racist shit, obviously, sexist shit, the basics. So, regardless, now that we're at the 4-minute mark, let's get into this. Let's get into this. So, we catch up with Naruto and the gang. One other thing, and it gets I knew I forgot something, but I'll bring it up in just a second because it's relevant. So Sasuke went after Chase Gaara down. Naruto and the gang are tasked with Kakashi saying, I have Paku here to help you find them. Someone asked me about Shikamaru. I never bring it up that the whole Shikamaru staying behind and, holding off the sound ninjas. I never bring it up. And the reason for that is very simple. there's no point to bring it up. Nothing changes about that scenario. Naruto is almost always hell-bent on getting to Sasuke. Shikamaru reassures them that he can handle it. And so there's no point in me bringing it up. Like, Shikamaru, I mean, let me put it this way. I bring it up, but I bring it up in passing. Yeah, Shikamaru goes, stalls them, moving on. There's no real reason to bring it up. Like I said, too, Naruto was able to basically dispel the genjutsu that was being cast upon him thanks to his Sharingan. And with that, he kind of started aiding in the fight using Ice Release or whatever he had on his call. Probably would be Shadow Cleanse and Ice Release, because he's not very well-versed in a mock Gentle Fist style. Someone also mentioned that Sarada in Boruto copied Sakura's strength by watching her with her Sharingan. I don't follow Boruto very much, at least not in the... I'm following it now that we're in the Blue Vortex. I'm not reading it, but I'm like watching like Nick, NC Hammer and stuff like that when he reviews it. So I'm keeping track of it, but I was not aware that she copied that. Sarada Uchiha. In fact, I just want to be 100% certain that someone's not trying to pull my leg on that. Because I'm not going to lie, that I think is not... I think that's lazy writing on her part. Documenting ground chakra. She focused on creating the ground. She focused her chakra to augment her strength. As she has powerful chakra. She also adapted in overhearing it even before graduation. Okay, focused her chakra to augment her strength, letting her let. Okay, so she has her mom's ability to do that, but I'm not seeing anything here that says she copied. Hold on. The anime, the way you're making the single tome by 11, she had just awakened it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here that says she copied it by looking at it with her Sharingan. She simply learned it. She has great chakra control. She's her mom and dad's daughter, so it makes sense. So, okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm not finding anything that says that's how she did it. Because that doesn't make sense. Yes, they can see chakra, but they can't do what the Byakugan does and see chakra in their arm. So, and because the chakra, like you can't see the chakra network like the Byakugan can with a Sharingan. So, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that doesn't make sense in my head. Like that logic doesn't work. So, please let me know where that is, if that is in fact true or not, just because it does mean that, in theory, Naruto should be able to copy the Gentle Fist more effectively. But then why doesn't like someone like Kakashi, who does have a Sharingan, use it? Like, theoretically, he's got excellent chakra control, and yeah, he doesn't have the Byakugan, but he still's got a Sharingan and is a skilled taijutsu expert. Why doesn't he use it? Probably because A, he doesn't have Byakugan, but B, I don't think he knows it. At least not the actual style itself. I digress, though. So, Naruto and the gang catch up with Sasuke, who unfortunately has had the curse mark, hinder him in his fight with Gaara. Gaara's about to come in and take him out. Naruto comes in, blasts him back with probably a wind-style jutsu, I'd be guessing. Either breakthrough or gale palm, just to blast him back. And maybe even, like, throws a fist of ice at him or something like that. And he is... Gaara, he's blown back. Yes, Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, they are the one I really want. You and Sasuke's blood will taste so good. It's like, Sasuke, okay? Get out of here, idiot! You can't take this guy on! And then Naruto's looking on at him, and all of a sudden he feels his eyes lock and target lock again. It's like, what? And you can feel the kunai and shuriken he has on him kind of just moving around in his back. What's going on with this? Because this is where I think he would actually copy Magnet Release. Because Shukaku's taking over, and it's clear that the minor Shukaku form he takes, must be using Magnet Release to keep the sand on him and to thicken the sand up and weigh it down. And even if that wasn't the case, the minute he turns into the Shukaku form, I imagine the Magnet Release is prominent in that form. Like, I think that's probably how Shukaku, even though Shukaku is just a massive chakra, I imagine that's partly how he keeps his form, because he's made of he's like sentient sand is what he is. So, I imagine like he's always got Magnet Release kind of activated, plus we know his curse marks are part of Magnet Release as well. At least in that sense. Mind you, That does not mean Naruto will be copying those curse seals that Shukaku has. He's just copying Magnet Release. This, however, does mean that his lightning affinity is now more prominent within his chakra pool. In fact, honestly, the only one he does, because it's a combination of wind and lightning, if I remember correctly. The only one he doesn't have available right now in his roster is Earth Release. Now that we add that in there, he has also copied the Chidori, although Naruto is certainly not going to try to use it if he can help it, just because he hasn't practiced with it at all. But Naruto is just squaring up on it, and he's nervous. Like, this is still a tail beast. This is still Shukaku. Like, he's still like, and he's still tired out from his fight. I mean, okay, tired out. If he was at 100 when he was fighting Neji, he's more like at like a 60, 75 at most. Like, he's still in good shape, and and he's had time to rest, but he's still not 100%. Mind you, 75% for Naruto is like 300% for someone like Sasuke. Like, his chakra is that much higher than Sasuke's, as far as I know at this point in time. Regardless, they're squaring. It's like, you guys got to get out of here right now. You're not going anywhere. Sakura, get him out of here. I told you, you're not leaving. And he throws the sand at Sakura, and Sakura's like, but Naruto quickly just makes an ice wall show up. Pay attention, Naruto! Uzumaki throws wind bolts at and Naruto just suddenly has to put the ice wall, tries to get in front of him, but it quickly gets a couple shots from the wind bullet jutsu, get through, crack the ice, and Naruto goes flying back into a tree. And Naruto just activates, his Byakugan to just see, okay, what am I dealing with right now? And it's like, this guy's chakra is getting way out of control. And should note, as much chakra as Naruto has, he does not have as much chakra as even the one-tailed beast at this point in time, mind you. This point in time, Naruto certainly is not the level of a tail beast in terms of his chakra, not even close. But he's still got a lot. And so Naruto's just looking on, you want to go? And all of a sudden reactivates his Sharingan, fine, let's go! And they're clashing. Great breakthrough! Wind bullet! And they clash. Fire style! Firebolt jutsu! And you need more firepower than that! That hand comes through, grabs Naruto, pops his a shadow clone, water style, surging waves. All of a sudden, the clones just make a giant title. You'll have to do better than water style. Water dragon jutsu. And the water dragon comes in, and he just gets blasts the water off him. You really think I'm gonna fall to something as pitiful as that? What? And all of a sudden, he sees ice trailing up the tree, and then he's got a couple Naruto clones that got there, and he realizes he soaked my sand, and now he's freezing it off my body. Damn it! And then Naruto comes in, just has his fist wrapped up in ice. Ice style glacial fist. Just make that one up. Just boom! Just clashes. Not even clashes, just clocks Gaara hard. Just so much strength. He didn't wound me, but the sand isn't able to absorb all the power. I've underestimated him. And he finally just puts his hands up. This is over. And he starts to freeze the ice there. You're not going anywhere, Gaara. No, not to you. Not to him. And all sand's like up to his neck. There's no way I'm gonna lose to a guy like you. And all of a sudden, Naruto gets blasted back by the exploding force of the Shukaku form appearing. Everyone's just looking on. Naruto can see the ice is starting to crack where he made the wall. Just suddenly he makes a couple clones. Make sure to keep that ice wall going no matter what. Right. And they're just reinforcing it with their chakra. It's like, well, Naruto, the boss said you gotta stay here. It's too dangerous. But Naruto, he's got this. and Naruto's ready to go. But this is where I mentioned earlier that even though Naruto has a lot of chakra, and he does, and he even had some better control here than he did in the original, which means it shouldn't be as taxing. He did like a multi, like I think like hundreds of clones, shadow clone jutsu, which really drained him pretty hard when he fought against Gaara the first time. Here he's done multiple wind jutsu. He's not even at his full capacity of chakra yet. But he did a couple of wind jutsu. He's done fire jutsu. He's done multiple ice jutsu and multiple water jutsu and high level ones too. So he's starting to feel the drain a little bit. Like, he's still ready to go. He'd still probably be like at 30%, but he's starting to run empty. And then, he feels the sand. Like, crap! And he is able to use his ice to keep the sand at bay, but he's starting to be like, I'm running out of chakra. And the sand is starting to crack the ice. Like, I gotta do something. And I gotta do it fast. He just looks on. He sees Sakura worried, and Sasuke just looking on expectingly. Just, now die! Summoning Jutsu! And there's Gamabunta. What am I doing here? Hey, Chief Toad, you're gonna help me out in this fight? Take a hike. What? Why should I get involved with a guy like him? And Gaara's laughing. You really are amusing, Naruto Uzumaki. And so eventually he convinces him. He, cuts Shukaku's arm off. He's like, not bad, Naruto Uzumaki. And I'll show you the true manifestation of the sand. Play possum jutsu. He's done it. And now that he's asleep, I'm finally free. Let's do this. And so, obviously, Gamabunta and Naruto team up. Naruto, though, is able to add a little bit of extra into it, like, say, his water bullet, liquid bullet jutsu. Too bad. And then Naruto suddenly, creates an ice wall shatters. Not bad, kid. You think you could add a little bit of spice to my water bullets? One way to find out. And then collaboration on ice bullet jutsu. And then Naruto's throwing some ice, channeling some ice chakra into Bunta as much as he can. And so he unleashes the liquid bullets. This time they freeze in the air, just clash right into Shukaku. You are not cool. Naruto, I don't advise that again. We toads are cold-blooded. That ice is slowing me down. We need to get a hold of him and wake him up. A combined transformation. And then turns into Shukaku, or turns into the Nine Tails. Naruto jumps up. The sand catches him, though. No, the sand doesn't catch him at that point. He looks on, and he manages to punch Gaara, and then the sand goes. Sand goes and catches him after Shukaku disappears. Naruto's just staring him down. He's barely got his Sharingan activated at this point. He is tired. He gets a little bit of the Fox's chakra, and then just rushes in, and again, just boom, smacks him in the head. Doesn't even have enough really for a proper ice release, but what he does kind of immediately realize, because like the Sharingan, you have a base knowledge of what you copied with this jutsu. So, or I should say bloodline. So he does understand that he has magnet release. And he uses it kind of when the sand catches him, suddenly just briefly push the sand off. Like, what? Or actually, in this case, boom, the headbutt him. They fall on the tree line. They're on the trees. Naruto then just boom, clobbers Gaara. And they have their heart-to-heart. It's almost unbearable, isn't it? The loneliness. Why? Why would you do this for anyone but yourself? Because they saved me from my loneliness. They took away my pain. And that's why I'll do anything to protect them, even if I have to kill you. Sakura shows up, and Sakura this time. It's like, it's okay, it's all right. You guys are okay? That's good. And Gaara says, Tamari, Kankuro, I'm sorry. It's all right, Gaara. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, the third still passes. I don't think anything changes there, except for Orochimaru saying, yes, I gave Sasuke that parting gift. He will be mine. And young Naruto, too, when he is ready. You want the nine-tailed fox? No, Sarutobi-sensei. I have very little interest in the tail beasts. But it's that amazing bloodline that Uzumaki have. To think that a young boy would still be living inside that young little boy. I can't. However, my immediate priority was Sasuke. I've already got many targets on my back. Being able to copy bloodlines will just make me even bigger target. I'm not quite ready for that yet. And so they clash. He again steals Orochimaru's arms, and they piss off. So we would actually catch up now after the fact. Sasuke is still Sasuke in this. He's not that much better off, honestly. He's a little bit better off because he is a little bit stronger compared to his original counterpart, thanks to competing with Naruto. But he's still got that inherent jealousy of Naruto in this version that he didn't have, and that he had in the original, because Naruto's progression in the level strength he has. That being said, Naruto's also invited. Hey, come on, kid. We gotta go find an old friend of mine. It's like, what? I don't want to. Come on, I gotta get Kakashi Sensei to properly show me how to do the Chidori. Because in this version, Naruto actually can do the Chidori now, and use it effectively. It's like, look, Naruto, I have no problem teaching that jutsu to you when you're ready, but you should probably spend some time practicing and building up your physical speed before you actually try to attempt it. It's like, then finally Jiraiya just, come on, I'll teach you something even better than Chidori. Don't worry, kid. Are better than Chidori? All right, cool. And so they go off. Plus, it's probably good to practice with the bloodlines you have already. Yeah, that's probably a good point. I still haven't figured out this magnet release. Magnet release? Oh, wait. What do you mean magnet release? Oh, yeah, that Gaara guy, apparently he had magnet release. So now I guess I have magnet release. Interesting. I'm not familiar. Magnet release and ice release really aren't things that are found in the land of leaves, but I think I might be able to help you with some ideas. The Sharingan and Byakugan are something I can at least have some knowledge on, so I could help you out with those a little bit more. Cool, awesome. And so, explaining, what they're going to be doing, he asked about the fourth. Obviously, Itachi and Kasame roll through. They completely bitch smack Ozma, Kurenai, and Kakashi around. And then they go after Jiraiya and Naruto. Now, this is where we catch up to Naruto, who's currently just, where is he? Currently practicing with his Kekkei Genkai. Like, he's actually able to just summon an, pour some water into a little, bowl, and the sink just lifts it up, and just freezes it, starts making some forms, and it's like, cool, and then turns it back into liquid, great. Then he practices with magnet release. He's really just trying to figure out how to use this properly. Like, what do I do with it? It's like magnets, metal, okay, he just starts kind of lifting a kunai up, holding it there. Just, oh crap! I gotta get me for that wall. You realize, okay, maybe I'll have to do this later at a tree or something. And then he goes through, practices his Sharingan. He's like, all right, cool. He's got his Sharingan activated, and then he activates his Byakugan. And the minute he activates his Byakugan, he immediately goes, "What the hell? Who are they?" Because he immediately sees these two figures walking down the hallway. And and Itachi actually only has about average level chakra. That might be due to the chakra illness he has, but I don't think he had big reserves to begin with. Kasame, on the other hand, and he goes, what the hell? That guy's got more chakra than I think that guy might have more chakra than the Shukaku did. I don't like this. And he sees the window and just, I think they're coming for me. But just in case, stay here, keep them occupied. I gotta go find the perfect stage. And because he has the Byakugan, he can actually straight out search where Jiraiya is. Mind you, he hasn't had a lot of practice with the Byakugan in terms of using it for its long range capability. He's more been using it for combat, because that is admittedly what Naruto would probably be training towards. But he does try to practice it, and he probably has a decent range. And his chakra means he can kind of push himself. He eventually does locate Jiraiya, and then speedline straight for there. He's about, I don't know, a couple blocks away when all of a sudden, that was a clever trick, Naruto. Ugh, crap. Now, to be fair, too, he should be able to see them coming up on his 6 or whatever, but he's got the one blind spot. And ironically, wouldn't that be, that's probably where they end up showing us, crap, I didn't see them. That's right, this Byakugan has a blind spot. He switches over. He turns off his dojutsu for the time being. So yeah, I guess the Sharingan didn't fool you. It did the job for the few seconds it could. Now, I must admit, I'm surprised you were able to know we were coming. Did someone tip you off, kid? More like you tipped me off. Your chakra signatures were huge. Like, our chakra signatures? I was unaware he was a sensor. Sorry, I didn't know he was a sensor. No, that's not it. And Naruto's like, the Byakugan's not going to do any good here, so Sharingan! And Itachi and Kasame's like, wait, that can't be. Does that kid have a Sharingan? It would seem he does. But I thought his name was Naruto Uzumaki. Does he have an Uchiha ancestry? No, that can't be it. But no, it couldn't be. Naruto, did you? And this is it said, Naruto, have you? And Naruto's just like, and he's got a kunai in his hand. He's also got magnet release kind of activated. When it comes to the dojutsu versus the elemental, he can use at least an elemental and a dojutsu at a time. Right now, he can't use multiple. He has to rotate between them. Like, he can't do hypothetically, if he gets wood, he can't do like a frozen wood release or something like that. It's got to be one or the other. Right now, that's the case. We'll deal with the hold on after the time skip. But, he's got it in his hand. He's like, maybe it wouldn't be a bad try magnet release, but still. And he's like, no, that's not going to work. So he's got ice release, and wait, is that ice release? Wait a minute, that's from the Yuki clan. They're all extinct. What the hell? Itachi, what the hell is this kid? It seems that he's unlocked the very rare trait of the Uzumaki, the ability to copy Kekkei Genkai. That makes him an extremely dangerous foe. We cannot waste time with him. And that's right, you can't, but you can spend some time with me. And then Jiraiya shows up, and Naruto's like, oh god, I've never been so happy to see you in my life. But Naruto was actually, remember, when they showed up at Naruto's door, Naruto was kind of shitting bricks there a little bit. Like, as much as he has, like, courage and bravado, he's like, I should not be screwing with these guys. Would you please come with us? Like, yeah, and then he tries to, I'm going to help. No, you're not. It's like, And admittedly, Sasuke, I think, is actually going to be saved in this version because he assumes they're going to be at the hotel, but he gets there and they're not there. So he's like, where the hell are they? And eventually he hears the explosions from Amaterasu, the guy getting out of the toad stomach. He ultimately does show up after they've evaded. Oh, Sasuke, there you are. Sasuke, what the hell are you doing here? It's like, I heard Itachi was here. I came here to help and see and help, but I guess you took care of that, didn't you? Yeah, sorry about that, Sasuke. They were coming after us, so I just had to do what I had to do. I know you have history with your brother, but this probably wasn't the time. Damn it! But at least you're okay, I suppose. Yeah, I wasn't scared at all. And even Sasuke can notice the bead of sweat on his brow, just like, right, okay, don't worry. I'm not gonna let him try to take me down or you down. We'll take him down together, Sasuke. That's my promise to you. I promised you that. And Naruto holds out his fist, and Sasuke is a little surprised at it. Like, he's never actually vowed or promised or brought up anything about his brother before. It's like, I've seen him. I can understand why you hate him so much, or at least I can understand why you need to get stronger. He is insanely powerful, but that's why I'm not gonna let you get weak, man. We're getting stronger together. And Sasuke actually just kind of smiles this and does the fist bumps, like, all right, you're on. And he's like, I'll hold you to that. Well, they got a decent relationship, and all of a sudden, dynamic entry. Lord Jiraiya, sorry about that. Jeez. And so Sasuke heads with Guy back to the village. Now, when it comes to Naruto's Rasengan training, it goes shockingly quick for obvious reasons. One, better chakra control here helps. But two, when you have the Sharingan and the Byakugan there, Naruto can look at what he's doing from different angles. He can just feel the base of it. And admittedly, he's doing a little bit better with the water. Like, it's moving, it's like kind of shaking a bit more, but he's still not being able to do it properly. He uses his Sharingan, sees like the motion of it. It's like, okay, I gotta try to make it a little bit crazier. Maybe if I try using an element, and sure enough, because he's got wind, he's able to kind of just cause it to swirl around. Boom. Jiraiya mentions, well, you need to use it with your own chakra, not just an elemental chakra. That's not how the Rasengan works. And so he remembers the feeling of what he used with the wind, tries it with just a normal balloon. With his normal chakra. Then he uses the Byakugan to see what's going on there and just kind of adjusts, and eventually pops it, and eventually does it so many times that he gets it down. It's like, well, I must say, I'm impressed, Naruto. Now you gotta do step 2. Rubber ball. It's about the power now. Naruto struggles with this one hard. He can only do so much, and eventually he uses both hands and pops it. And then it's the control. Now, the control here, I think it's very important that Naruto has the Byakugan and the Sharingan here, because this allows him, I think, to kind of see where the chakra is going crazy and like try to like compensate for it, because he can visually see what's going on in there. I think it allows him a lot more compensation and control. Mind you, it would still take forever for him to do it with one hand, even right now, because just the level of chakra control you need is not something Naruto has right now. But with 2 hands, and Naruto focuses it and eventually just gets it, I think by the time they hit the bar, Naruto actually admits, I got it! It's like, yay, all right. Well, you're going to have to practice that a little bit more, kid, but we're here. And so we end with them meeting the drunk and powerful Slug Princess. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one. I've got Actually, I've already done the Pokemon video. I've got box office when that eventually updates. I'm going to do an extra video today that I've been meaning to do, and I'm going to pre-record my Who Would Win for tomorrow, because it's the week of Who Would Win tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.